What is up, kinfolk? I've been wanting to do this video for a while, and this has to do with the Jordan Peterson situation when he was on Piers Morgan. So I'm going to get my reaction to it. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, show the kinfolk some love. You're part of the kinfolk family. Go ahead, show us some love. Go ahead and hit that. Go ahead and hit it. It doesn't take much. It doesn't cost you money. Just give it a little. Give it a little. Right? All right. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Director Olivia Wilde has a new movie out, which she says is based on you, this insane man, this pseudo-intellectual hero to the incel community. Incel being these weirdo loner men who are despicable in many ways.
So, for those who don't know, let's define incel. A member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women sexually. Typically associated with views that are hostile towards women and men who are sexually active.
Is that you? Are you the intellectual hero to these people?
Sure. Why not? People have been after me for a long time because I've been speaking to disaffected young men. What a terrible thing to do that is. I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice. It's very difficult to understand how demoralized people are. And certainly many young men are in that category. And you get these casual insults, these incels. What does it mean? It's like, well, these men, they don't know how to make themselves attractive to women who are very picky, and good for them. Women, be picky. That's your gift, man. Demand high standards from your men. Fair enough. But all these men who are alienated, it's like they're lonesome and they don't know what to do, and everyone piles abuse on them.
I think that is where the hostility comes from. In order for a man to get into a relationship, he has to put his heart on the line in hopes that a woman will find him attractive enough to date, right? That being said, I think that there are a lot of women who are picky, but they are picky for the wrong reasons. There are some men who don't make that much, but they have a lot of other great qualities to them, but women are just going to overlook them, which, to his point, it's totally fine, but it's the punching down. I think that's where I'm kind of pissed off in this scenario, is because he literally is saying, look, there are a lot of men out there who want to be good enough for you. They are upset, they are frustrated, they are lonely, and they don't know how to make themselves presentable enough for you. And as a result, they are seeking out help, I'm assuming Jordan specifically, and other people to try to figure out, how can I make myself and put myself in a position to be a better person for myself, but also simultaneously be a better person that a woman would find attractive. And yet the response from women has been, these guys are getting what they deserve. And I think that that's trash. And I think it's trash. I think it's trash. They don't deserve this. And also, I would blame a lot of women for even the aspect of a lot of these men being single. Let's say you don't have a father in the house, so you're not experiencing what a man should be like, whether bad or good. Because I think, too, some people say, well, there's a lot of bad fathers out there. Okay, granted, there's a lot of bad mothers, too. But even if you have a bad father or a bad mother, you take what they're doing, whether good or bad, and learn from it. If you don't have that, and you only have one party, how is that one party teaching, the next generation? A lot of women are very bitter. A lot of women have been hurt by men. I will say some of it is, you're just butt hurt, and some of it, understandable. You may have actually genuinely gotten hurt by a man in your life. And because of that, you choose to teach your sons and your daughters based on your own pain, your own hurt, and your own ignorance. And now I feel like we've emasculated men because we have these women who are trying to teach their sons not to be anything like their father was. And yet you've created this person that all girls would be cool with, You'd be a good friend. I know a lot of guys hate this, but you would be a good friend. I don't see you as a potential husband. There are men who are just like, they're too feminine. I'm a tomboy, but there are some dudes who are just too feminized to the point where I'm not even going to lie. Like, I don't try and do it intentionally, but I could smell it. I could smell blood in the water. And if I know that I could basically punk you, I'm not going to, but I will lose respect for you easily. I internally lose respect for a man when I know that I can walk all over him. Now, because of how I was raised, I don't, but I have had that just inside pit in my stomach where I'm just like, I don't trust you. I don't respect you because your outlook on life and how you see things, you're just a pushover. And and how am I expecting to marry you and have kids with you if you're a massive pushover and you don't have the capability of just being a man and sticking up for yourself and all that stuff? That's my own personal. Not everybody's like that, but I think a lot of women will be honest, like they will choose beta males because they have a sense of empowerment and they can take over. They can pretty much run the whole relationship. I've dated one, never doing it again. But yeah, oh my God.
Constantly. How many people are dying for lack of an encouraging word? And how easy it is to provide that if you're careful. Give credit where credit is due. And to say, you're a net force for good if you want to be.
He's not talking about this as this is just like, he's like, these men are literally unaliving themselves because life is beating them down. They try to do better for themselves and women are beating them down and they're just getting hit from all sides. And it's funny because my video that I just posted, I asked my brothers and my dad, how would you raise a daughter? How do you think women should treat men in these days? And all of them in their own way said support. It doesn't take much. And even to my brother's point is like, I feel as women as well, and I'm guilty of this too, is we get entitled and we get selfish, that we make everything about us, that our husbands, our boyfriends, men in general should be doing everything to make us happy. Men will do that for girls, whether they're in a relationship or not, right? They will go above and beyond when they see a girl is upset. What can I do to serve you and to help you? That's it. I think that would solve it won't solve all the issues, but it would solve a lot. It would definitely solve a lot. To all those who've been getting on Jordan for crying, y'all got problems. Y'all got problems. Especially if you didn't watch the interview. I got beef. I got beef with you. Y'all got issues.